Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Sunday Musings, where if you're new to this, every Sunday I spend a little time talking to you about something that's been on my mind. If you want to follow along in a written format as well, I have a little more detailed and slightly different context in my Medium blog that correlates with this. You can find the URL to that right here. I'm always looking to hear from you and getting your comments and feedback, so you can always send me a comment or set an appointment to chat with me using my Calendly link right here. I'd love to spend a little time talking to you about your thoughts. This week, it's Father's Day, and I'm not going to take too long. I want to spend a little bit of time going over a couple people that have been tremendous influences in my life as father or father figures, and just give a little gratitude. Not everybody I know has a father, but almost everybody has somebody who has been that sort of role in their life. So I encourage you to take a few minutes to reflect upon those stories and think about the people throughout your life who have been strong male figures in a good way. I'm going to talk today just briefly about three people. My father, who honestly probably would have been a little happier having a son, but I was the tomboy he always wanted. And he has never not supported me in my entire life. I love him tremendously and I respect him, even though we frequently disagree. But even when he disagrees with the choices I've made or the things I've chosen to follow in my life, he's still there to support me. And he's made sure that I know how to stand on my own 2 feet with security that he was behind me if I asked for help. But I also didn't need help. I could do it on my own. He taught me how to curse amazingly. He taught me how to fix things and tear things apart and put them back together, how to change a tire and how to drive on an icy night in the middle of a snowstorm. My dad has always been there and is still there today. And he's one of my biggest champions and biggest cheerleaders. So I appreciate that. I had another man who lived right next to us growing up, who was a professor at the university. I lost him last year, and that gap will, I think, never go away. But Colin was also like a father to me. He and my dad actually were really good friends right up until the end, and neighbors, and spent time together and supported each other. But Colin and my father were about as different as you could get. And Colin was a little crazy, had an incredible sense of humor, and taught me about doing woodwork and yard work and not take myself too seriously and always having a goal to stretch for and never being afraid to try. Because the worst thing that could happen is you didn't succeed, but you'd learn something amazing. So I want to put a special thank you out there to Colin. And then there's my grandfather. He was my idol. I wanted to be just like him growing up. He was a doctor. I was going to be a doctor. I followed him around probably till I almost drove him crazy. But he taught me my passion for science. Trust me, my father has no idea where that came from. And as far as he's concerned, I was crazy to do it. But my grandfather taught me about science and human biology and respect for research and facts and all of those things, and to be tactical and hands-on and to push myself and drive and to have fun and to hide sometimes and curl up with a book or play chess or just have quiet moments of pondering. With those three men in my life, I use the lessons they taught me every day, and I hope that I can pass those lessons on to the people around me. So take a minute to thank those who have been there for you, either out loud if they're still around or in your heart if they're not. And go have a great day. If you're a father, go play with your children. If you're a husband, go enjoy your partner. And make sure you call your dad. See you next week.